Hey guys, how's it going? This is Confessions of an Everyday Cook. I'm Morgan. Today we're going to be using a Traeger smoker. We're going to smoke a pork shoulder so that I can make pulled pork sandwiches. This is going to be about a 10-hour process, so let's grab our stuff and let's get started. Okay guys, apparently this cut of meat has two different names. It's called a pork shoulder, or it can be referred to as a Boston butt. Why would they call it a shoulder and a butt? Either way, it's gonna make a really great pulled pork sandwich. So first thing what we need to do is apply seasoning. We're gonna start off with yellow mustard as a binder. You can use Dijon mustard. You can use an oil like olive oil. But according to my research, yellow mustard seems to be the preferred method to bind the seasonings to the pork butt, pork shoulder. See, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Get this everywhere. Make sure to not neglect the sides. Just a nice thin layer. Doesn't need to be too much. All right, flip it over. Now we're gonna add our seasoning. You can add any sort of barbecue seasoning you like. However, my favorite lately has been the hot barbecue rub from Killer Hogs. I just like that it has a good amount of heat to it, but then it also has brown sugars. It kind of counteracts it with a little bit of sweetness, and I find that brown sugar creates a really nice bark, and that's something that I really look for in good barbecue. All right, nice and seasoned. You're so messy. Okay, we're gonna let this dude sit here for probably about 20 minutes while I go preheat the Traeger. We want it to be at 250 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to put a pan that has apple juice and water in it. We're gonna place that inside the Traeger. That way it creates some really nice steam and helps lock in the moisture for the pulled pork. Okay guys, the Traeger's ready, so let's go ahead and pop this sucker in. So down here I have a pan, and it has about 4 cups of apple juice to 2 cups of water. We're gonna place this right in the middle, fat side down. We're gonna set the meat probe right here in the very middle of the meat. The reason that we put it fat side down is so that the fat can prevent the meat from overcooking, because my heat source is coming from the bottom. This is going to be on here for about 6 to 7 hours total. We want it to reach the internal temp of 175 before we wrap it. However, after hour 3, we do need to be spritzing it. I'm going to be using a mixture of a half a cup apple juice, half a cup apple cider vinegar, and half a cup water to spritz it about every hour after that 3-hour mark. Okay, so this has been on for about 4 or 5 hours. The internal temp is 175. We're gonna go ahead and open this up here. Yes! All right, let's take this sucker out. I have about 3 or 4 layers of aluminum foil here. I'm just gonna hit it with just a tiny bit more of this seasoning here. And then we're gonna wrap it with the probe still inside the meat. Alright, nice and tight. Stick this back in. Alright, now it's going to stay in here until the internal temp is between 200 to 205. That way it'll pull apart really nicely for the sandwiches. So I'll see you then.
One eternity later.
Listen, this took a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. It was on there for close to 12 hours. I am so exhausted. I'm ready to eat. However, this does have to rest for 30 minutes. Yeah, I know. See how it's looking. Oh, wow. Ooh, look at that. gosh, that Barbie, look at her. Now the true test to know if it's done, if this bone will pull right out. Look at that, it came out pretty clean, look at that. Now this stuff's gonna be super hot, so make sure that you're using tongs or gloves and stuff. But this stuff should just kind of come apart. Yeah. That bark actually maintained really well. I was kind of worried that the bark wouldn't hold up just because of all the moisture that's gonna get trapped in the foil. Actually, really good, look at that. It's just like right on there. That's awesome. And these little bits of fat, you can go ahead and pick those out because you're not gonna really want to eat those. Mmm. That's really good just by itself. Oh, this would be really good at like nachos. Mmm. That bark is fantastic. The bark's probably my favorite part. All right, let's do our sandwich. So here I have a bun that has been toasted. We're just gonna stick some of this on here. All right, and then lots of barbecue sauce. I'm using Duke's Georgia Sweet Heat barbecue sauce. It's my new obsession lately. All right, and then a few pickles. My mom actually made these. It's a dang good looking sandwich. All right, let's try it all together. Oh yeah. I don't even know what to say. That is so yummy. The meat is just so juicy and flavorful. Pickle provides a really nice crunch. That's awesome, guys. I'm gonna dig into a whole bunch of these. It's been a really great time. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Make sure to like and subscribe as well as turning on the notifications. That way you're not gonna miss a single episode. Make sure you check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Confessions of an Everyday Cook. See you guys next time. Bye!